folks, it's Mark Erdialis from Waikem Subaru. I want to introduce to you the 2010 remodeled Subaru Legacy. In 2010, we've made the vehicle a little bit longer and a little bit wider for your personal comfort. We've actually only increased the exterior length by less than 1.5 inches, but the wheelbase itself has increased almost 3 inches in length. This translates to about 4 inches of extra leg room in the rear for your passengers, and we've also given you a little bit wider stance to it, so you have about 2 inches more shoulder-to-shoulder room in both the front and the rear of this vehicle. As typical of any Subaru, this is a full-time all-wheel drive vehicle. You do have power going to all wheels at all times, and with most Subarus they come standard with a 2.5 liter boxer engine. This one does as well. This is the 2.5i 2010 Subaru Legacy. They do come in some different packages, such as the limited package, the premium package, and a turbocharged version, which is available as well for increased horsepower and torque. This, being the entry-level model here, does come extremely well equipped though. In addition to your full-time all-wheel drive, you're going to get a VDC, Vehicle Dynamics Control, which is a traction and stability control system, which keeps you on your intended path of travel when you're driving on icy, slippery roads. On this package, you're going to get 16-inch steel wheels with wheel covers. You're also going to get all your options that you would get on any typical vehicle with your power locks, power windows, power mirrors, cruise control, air conditioning, and a CD player, which we'll take a look at a little bit later. All right. So the Subaru Legacy comes available in a couple of different packages. This is the 2.5i package. You can also get the 2.5i premium package, which is going to give you 17-inch alloy wheels versus the 16-inch steel wheels. It also gives you some options that you can add to it that can't be added to the 2.5i, such as an optional power moonroof, an optional Harman Kardon stereo system, which includes a 6-disc CD changer, upgraded power output, and Bluetooth connectivity, so you can drive hands-free with the vehicle. You can also add an all-weather package to that, which is heated seats, heated side mirrors, and a windshield wiper deicer. The next step up from that would be a 2.5i limited package. This is going to give you the all-weather package standard and the Harman Kardon system standard as well. The moonroof would still be optional. The other additions that you get standard with the limited package are going to be leather seats, and you're going to get a climate control system as well, dual zone climate control, so the driver and passenger can control the temperature separately on their sides of the vehicle. Now let's take a look under the hood of this vehicle. Alright folks, under the hood of the 2010 Subaru Legacy is the 2.5i boxer engine that's standard in most Subaru vehicles actually. This is a 4-cylinder engine that puts out 170 horsepower and 170 foot-pounds of torque. What's unique about the boxer engine, which is also in Porsches, is the way the pistons fire side to side instead of a V-shaped motion or a straight line motion, which you usually see under an engine. This engine then becomes low profile, so it sits lower in the engine compartment, so you have a better center of gravity. You also have more control over this vehicle because the transmission is directly behind the engine. So there's no torque steer to one side or the other, which is great in slippery conditions. Additionally, if you have to evade a squirrel or a deer in the road and you bank left or right extremely hard, the vehicle is going to handle the same no matter which way that you're trying to make a safety maneuver. The transmission that's been added to the 2010 Subaru Legacy is now a CVT transmission as opposed to the old 4-speed automatic transmission that used to be available with this vehicle. What that's done for you is giving you a smoother drive as you accelerate through the different shift points, and additionally it's given you an increased average fuel economy of 4 miles per gallon. The 2009 Subaru Legacy had a highway fuel economy rating of 26 miles per gallon, and now we're looking at an automatic transmission, same 4-cylinder engine with a CVT transmission that gives you fuel economy ratings of 31 miles per gallon. Additionally, they've increased the fuel capacity from 16.9 gallons to 18.5 gallons, which is going to translate to well over 100 miles on a highway trip if you take something like that this year. Alright folks, so we're inside the 2010 Subaru Legacy 2.5i package vehicle. This does have the CVT transmission, which I talked about earlier. Right now I'm in drive. We can put this over into manual shift mode and use these paddle shifters behind the steering wheel to control the shift points of the vehicle. Since this is a CVT transmission, they have pre-programmed shift points in here to simulate the same as a 5-speed automatic transmission, even though there's actually infinite gear ratios on this vehicle. But for now, we're going to leave it over and drive and see what this vehicle can do for us. As you can see, in addition to the paddle shifters behind the steering wheel, we have our cruise controls on the right hand of the steering wheel for easy access, and on the left side of it we have our stereo controls so that we can keep our eyes on the road as we drive and control our different stereo settings. The braking system on this vehicle is 4-channel, 4-sensor ABS brakes for you, and it is disc brakes in the front and rear as well. They've moved the parking brake in these vehicles. It used to be right here in the center console area, which took away from a little bit of your shoulder-to-shoulder room. They've now made an electronic parking brake in these vehicles, and that will apply whether you have a standard or automatic transmission on it. The electric parking brake is nice because it's also added a hill holder function, so if you live in an area that has a lot of hills with stop signs on them and you're worried about rollback, you can engage the hill holder function and it will automatically set your parking brake for you, so you can take your foot off the brake and only worry about accelerating without any rollback if someone's sitting too closely behind you while you're driving. In this vehicle we have standard radio controls. You have your volume and power button, your radio tuning station button here, which also, if we press it, it's going to let us go through our treble, bass, mid-level settings. We can fade front to rear and balance the sound left to right as well. You have standard heating controls in this vehicle as well. We can control our fan speed on the left knob here. We can control our temperature from cold to hot with the right setting here. We can decide where we want the air to blow to with these top buttons here, and then underneath that we'll decide if we want to turn the AC on, whether we want to recirculate or ventilate the air, and the button to turn on our rear defroster. If you buy a version that has an all-weather package, your heated side mirrors and heated windshield wiper deicers are going to work in conjunction with your defroster system. Subaru Legacy is going to come standard with dual-stage front airbags. You have side airbags that come out of the seats, so whether you have a taller person driving or a shorter person driving, they're going to be optimally placed for you no matter what the situation is. Plus you have side and rear curtain airbags as well. Alright folks, well I'm back here at the Subaru dealership right on Lincoln Way in Massillon. If you folks want to stop by and take a look at a 2010 Legacy, we'd definitely appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed your tour of the vehicle. Please visit us at www.waikem.com, that's WAIKEM.com, or call us at 330-478-1801. Thank you very much.